All right, I'm back. And we really need to talk about SEMA because, well, actually, hold on. How about we just, let's just go to SEMA.
We're in our 58th year of the show. It started as a small gathering of businesses that wanted to start to figure out how to do business together and find things like distribution and retail outlets. Everyone always accounts the startups in garages with Silicon Valley. Actually, the car culture was the OG, started in garages, literally. In some cases still are, but it started as that, being able to gather, to start to figure out how to do business with each other, how to build their businesses, how to build their reach, how to do stuff. And that's really evolved over the past 58 years to what you see here today, where we take up pretty much every square inch of available floor inside the convention center. And then, of course, every last square inch we can get outside the convention center. In addition to the whole business aspect of SEMA, it's also just a celebration of car culture. And you see the creativity, the innovation, the energy of what this industry really does. And of course, also our customers, the enthusiasts, because I don't think there's too many people in this industry that are in it that aren't also enthusiasts.
Yeah, I think despite SEMA being a pretty exclusive event, even me at 15 years old couldn't imagine that I'd be here now. I still think it is important. This show is attended by some of the biggest builders, most influential builders, biggest companies in the world, and it shows the direction of where the modding scene is going. A lot of these cars on display here, you at home watching might be a little influenced by something you see in this very video. And I think that's why it still remains very important and relevant in our scene here.
Good morning. Hey, my name's Cole Conrad. I work for Milwaukee Power Tools. I've been lucky enough to be here about 17 years, and we are here at the SEMA Show 2025. This is the biggest booth we've ever had here at SEMA, and we're really, really excited. And when you think about why we're here, this is our opportunity to showcase new products. It's our opportunity to talk to technicians live, get feedback on our products, get feedback on products we should make that we don't currently make. And it's just really great for us to have that one-to-one relationship with the people that have our tools in their hands every single day.
So this is our third SEMA show. And SEMA to us is extremely important, extremely. Our first SEMA show, we came in as the new kid on the block, and we came out with a bunch of prototypes, and we're like, what do you guys think of our lifts? We got hundreds and hundreds of recommendations. We took them, swept through them, talked to manufacturing, implemented all of them, came out with a second version last year. Same thing. Do this, do that from a bunch of people. Looked through it, went back, rebuilt. This is the third version of our 4-post, and this is the final version, because we asked the same people that gave us those critiques, and they said, you guys knocked it out of the park. So we're like, if we get to meet the people that are buying our stuff and we get to build this relationship, You help us, we want to help you, you know? Tell me what's wrong with the lift so I can fix it. You know what I mean? Like, some companies don't get that.
I think it's the people, it's the community, it's the support. SEMA is so big that you get all of these people together, and they all have one common goal, which is to help, you know, the automotive industry, not just in new products and product innovation, which leads to safety and support, but there's educational components, there's education support. Some of my favorite people we meet are the instructors and the students who are coming, who are trying to learn this trade. That's a huge deal. It's something that shouldn't die. And you don't get to see cool cars unless you have people who care about learning how to fix a cool car.
What's up, guys? It's Aftermarket here from Donut Media. I drive the Donut Media Formula D car, and we make goofy content for the internet. SEMA's rad every year because you get to see everybody. A lot of times, like, you either see them through the screen or you just talk to them on the phone, emails, all that kind of stuff. So you get to actually interact with people, and that's still something that in this digital age is really important for a lot of people. And then you can see new products. You get to see all these cool cars. You just get to kind of see like what the industry is in one place. And this place is massive. It's like an entire block or two, like wide and long, and it's just 2 stories. So it's pretty rad.
This is my first time having a booth here. This last year was my first time actually kind of coming here and experiencing it for myself, which was something I've always kind of longed for since I was like little. So just to see how British car culture has evolved throughout the years, just kind of seeing how, the kind of why I got started was like Fast and Furious, obviously. All the cool modified neon, the crazy decals going on. But even from that point till now, some of those aspects are still retained, but to more, I guess, modern taste. Everybody has like their own turn to it, I guess.
Well, it is open only to the people in the industry, but we all, like you guys, are filming. And so it's important that people from the outside know that the automotive industry is growing. We're doing something. It's not a dead, industry. There's a lot of people that are innovative. There's a lot of new products every single year, and the people that are here are in the automotive industry to learn those things. We want to get better. We want to treat our customers better. We want to learn the latest innovations, and and that happens all here, all in one place.
SEMA is an important event. It's not the biggest show in any single thing. There's bigger truck events. There's bigger fast car events. SEMA's got a little bit of everything. You can find everything across the automotive culture. Everybody's here. The trends are here. You can come kind of find out where the industry's going in this next year, the couple years after it. You just don't find that anywhere else. It is kind of the Mecca for car culture in this country. SEMA is my favorite place on earth. I woke up yesterday. Yesterday was the first day it was open to the public. It's like Christmas morning. You come in here, you go see. I've been a car guy my whole life, building things, and honestly, I feel like I come in here and I'm faking it, trying to make it with the big dogs, the fabricators. There is amazing craftsmanship and work, and I get a kick out of walking around, seeing what's out there, seeing what people are doing, challenging myself to build better stuff just by looking at what other people do. And it's just a fantastic place. The passion in here is amazing. You can feel it. You can see it on the people. Everybody loves what they do. They work late hours. I've pulled 3 all-nighters in the last 2 weeks getting this one ready. And people do it because they love it. It's just a passion, and you don't feel that anywhere but SEMA.
Honestly, this is my first time here at SEMA, and just being involved in the car community, seeing how much people are grateful for companies like Evil Energy that provide budget-friendly, reliable parts that are easy to come by on Amazon or on our website, and that are willing to work with customers as far as making new products and seeing how we can make things better and just evolving the industry in general.
That's a great question. I guess I have a kind of a unique insight in that I found this job through SEMA. So that's been very, very productive for my life personally. But it's just a great time to network with other car heads, people that are passionate about the automotive industry. If you don't really care about cars, you probably wouldn't have the best time here if you'd just be a business trip. But if you're here to learn about trends or just feel the vibe from other car people, it's a fun place to be. And SEMA certainly has been the driving force of the aftermarket as much as the aftermarket has driven SEMA, in my opinion.
Oh, my favorite part about SEMA is meeting all the build partners for this truck. We've had 20 different amazing build partners, right from the interior with Apex Leather all the way to the US Mags and the wheels, Lionheart Tire. It's just amazing. I've been able to meet and shake hands with all the amazing sponsors, and without them, this project would never have happened. This is my first time at SEMA, actually coming all the way from Ontario, Canada. I cannot believe it. The people, everyone's amazing. The love everyone's given us. And yeah, we're excited to come back next year. We're already starting to build for 2026 SEMA.
Well, it's a great event to come to see what the trends are, for one, what everyone else is building, what everyone's doing. Talk to manufacturers, talk and see about upcoming products, upcoming things that are coming down the line for whatever your niche is, whether it's off-roading or drag racing or, show car, whatever. There's always something coming out for that individual segment. Here in South Hall, it's all the tooling to build those cars, all the neat tools that I talk about online and others that, is just as important, I think, as the cars at this point. And, it's just a great way to connect to these manufacturers, to the aftermarket, see trends and just what's coming down the pipeline and what might look good on your build or your ride or whatever you're doing.
My favorite part about SEMA is how versatile it is and how unique it is. There's just not one build looks the exact same as the other. It's full creativity and probably some of the best of the best. I think it encourages inspiration, something that a lot of people don't really see nowadays are people that actually put more than just bolt-ons onto a car, but actually putting their creativity and their thought process into something that you've never seen before. And I think that's a great inspiration for people to kind of expand their thought process when it comes to a passion that they might have, especially when it comes to cars or anything of that matter.
Well, a lot of it is all the companies are out here and they're showing previews and stuff of their new product. And, it's good to learn who's coming out with what. Also, it's good to learn, maybe where the market's heading and market trends. Well, SEMA does a lot of lobbying. So, a lot of the dumb laws that the politicians try to pass or even pass, SEMA fights for us. So that's all really critical. And as far as the aftermarket, SEMA works with the OEMs and they have the SEMA garage. So when the OEMs are coming out with a new car, they'll make a pre-production one available, and SEMA will invite the aftermarket companies to come and do a fit and measurement day. So that helps the aftermarket come out with superior parts that fit better.
So yeah, there is more to SEMA than just the SEMA show. We do have stuff that goes on 360 other days of the year, and so part of that in the area of responsibility I have is called public and government affairs. So this is actually the ability for the industry and for the enthusiasts and customers out there of our industry to be able to continue to enjoy what they enjoy, and that's their cars and vehicles. And so it's amazing. Most car people probably don't even think that why should they care about government, or they're just working on their car, using their car in the way they want to. But the fact is the government's actually really, really involved in every part of our business. And so it's our job to navigate that and to either do proactive legislation to help us, or sometimes we have to play defense when somebody wants to do something to hurt us. Over over the course of time, it's everything from, SEMA's worked on issues like, the low volume, kit cars and being able to put those into motion and to build those, to importing cars. So I know you said you like European vehicles, and so there's a whole sector of the industry that are into the Japanese K cars or K trucks, and so those are sort of these collector car space and import export, but then also things like the issues like tariffs. That's an issue that's not just happening today, that's happened throughout the history of the US. That's we've recently dealt with issues of EV mandates because we didn't believe that mandating one technology over all others was the right course, not only for the American consumer, but also for our businesses. So such a wide swath of issues that we work on. We work on tax policy. So small businesses have the ability to, get some of the same kind of tax treatments that big businesses do, like, being able to depreciate their investments in their buildings or their, capital expenditures, which I know sounds super nerdy, but, this is the kind of stuff that actually matters to, the ability for even in California for people to own cars, to have, own cars between 1977 and today, regardless of smog check work. So anyway, so it's all just such a variety of things. And then there's a ton of stuff that we do on public lands. And SEMA has been really active over the years in terms of keeping public lands open and accessible for our motorized recreation community. So, because without the ability to drive our vehicles off-road, I'm an off-road person, then there's no market for our members that serve that part of the market. Well, I'm going to give a plug, and that is for our SEMA Action Network, SEMASAN.com, SEMASAN.com. And the reason why I'm saying that is, again, a lot of people in car culture, in car community, don't realize that government is actually very involved in whether you have the right to do what you do and own what you own and build what you build. So if you want to keep up with that part of the industry and understand what's going on and get involved, so I'd encourage you to go to SEMASAN.com and sign up and make it really easy. We send you updates, especially if there's something happening locally or in your state. So it's not all just national type issues. So everything from racetracks that get threatened to big issues like protecting the right to modify our vehicles and everything in between. So that's what that's my plug is if you want to be involved in making sure we have a car community and a car culture and a car industry, a specialty automotive industry, sign up and be part of it.
Obviously, we're coming to the end of day 3. Are we coming back next year?
Absolutely.
Why?
If they let us. We didn't get that much. I feel like we got a lot. We got 500 gigs of film, but there's so much we didn't see and a lot of people we didn't talk to. And I know you can't film it all, but with more years, more opportunities, we can get a lot more footage, a lot more coverage, and it's just fun. This place is awesome. It's really cool to be here.